Okay, so this has been bubbling away in my bain-marie. It's now at approximately 45 degrees. You don't want to boil it because you'll lose the goodness in the oil. You just want to make sure those rose petals have been warmed up and encouraged to lose their goodness from within themselves and into the oil. So, I'm going to take my whizzer. We are going to have a noisy time, I'm afraid, but we're going to break all of these rose petals up. Because they were quite dark roses, this is almost a purple rather than a pink. So there we go then. We have got ourselves some beautiful pink or purpley pink oil with all the beauty of our rosebuds in there. Now I'm going to transfer this into soap, so I obviously don't want all those bits in there. So I'm taking my sieve and I'm going to pour straight through. Hope you can see this. Straight through, just like that. Okay, take my spatula out of my warm oil, because while I was waiting for this to heat up, I melted the remainder of the oils required for my soap. I mixed up my lye batter. So then just push through, make sure we've got all the oil. Obviously I weighed this oil before I put the rose petals in, so I know I've got the right amount missing from my mixture. My mixture is over here. So this is my melted oils. I need to get a clean spatula because I don't want all those bits in my soap. And I'm going to add my rose oil into my warmed oils. Now, as you can see, there will be a small amount of residue. It's a personal thing. You could re-sieve it through a muslin if you wanted to, but I don't mind those little bits. I just didn't want lots and lots of the big bits. There. Now that is a lovely colour. I'm going to add in my lye water now, which is sitting here. Now I've deliberately decided not to put any colourant or any fragrance in this soap. I just want these rose petals to do their job. Having said that, I am going to add in kaolin clay and a small amount of Australian pink clay, which I've already mixed up in some of my oil here. So I'm just going to go and put, I don't want too much in, just a little bit like that, just to give some depth to the colour of the roses that's already in here. Okay. More noise now, I'm afraid, as always. So we're going to blend this up to a nice trace. Never ceases to amaze me how soap constantly changes colour. Very, very powerful. Almost an off cream. Right, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some of this mix into my rose oil jug, like that. And I'm going to put a bit more of my clay in here, just to give like a natural highlight to this soap. Okay, so take my blender out. There we go. So we've got the darkish pink and then the paler, more natural pink. So let's get that one out of there. Bring in my pre-lime mould. We'll start with some of the darker. And then our lighter. And then our darker. And our lighter. And then I'm going to stop there for a minute. I'm going to get one of my trusty coffee stirrers and I'm just going to draggle it backwards and forwards. It's not a proper swirl, it's not a hanger swirl, drop swirl. It's just mixing it all up a little bit, making it slightly more interesting. There we go. Give him a bang. And then we are going to get our spatula and we're going to go scrapey scrapey. Waste not, want not. So, and then our darker pink. There we go. That's our darker pink. And then the last bit of our lighter pink. take our trusty stirrer, a little bit of a bang, and then we do our backwards, forwards, 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 and then up and down, 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 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Sorry, I've got play mode on today, haven't I? There we go. Now, in this recipe, I did do a 25% water discount because it's got quite a lot of liquid oils in it. I'm now going to give him a few dried rose petals across the top. There we go. Just a few. We don't want to overdo it. There we go. And there is our pure rose soap. I'll come back for cutting.